against, I mean, the guys you're familiar with?
I think it's good for us. I think anytime we get more cars in, the Toyota camp, it's more information. It's more ideas being thrown around, and then, especially when we go super speedway racing, it's more partners for us that we've, struggled to not have. So I think it's good on all fronts.
This week, you're celebrating the win. You get honored with the 75 graders drivers honor as well. What's this past 5-6 days been like for you personally?
Yeah, it's been great. Honestly, this sport is so difficult to manage emotionally, and it's, you're always just trying to look at the positives and look at everything that's good, and you go through questions about not winning a race in 50-some races, and it's like, and then all of a sudden you win a race and you're on the list of the 75 best ever drivers in NASCAR history, and it's like, it's just very humbling. I'm very just honored to be on that list, honored to be back in victory lane with a great team, and drive for great partners and do the things that we're able to do. So still feel lucky about being here and accomplishing all that I have, and hopefully there's a lot more good things to come.
We saw the pictures last week of you and Ryan and your father and everything. What was the family moment like when you guys had a chance to be alone with each other and reflect back on what happened?
It was great, especially on Saturday, just because Ryan's been through a lot in his career and battled a lot of uphill battles and a lot of tough days behind the scenes, where he was beat down and really wasn't sure how he could continue to to try to get to where he's at now. So just really proud of him for that, and I think for all of us that believed him for so long, since his K&N days, it's finally something really good happened for him, and it just feels good, and it's it was very cool to see. So definitely get probably as excited for him on Saturday as I was for us on Sunday, even though obviously it's a whole different situation, but just because it was his first one, and being there and doing all that was great. I seen my brother-in-law Monday night, and he's like, "Really? You had to steal his thunder? you only gave him a day and a half." I was like, "Well, at least we waited until Monday." But just really cool moment, honestly, for our whole family. We're all really proud of Ryan.
You didn't really get to see him, right, till Monday night, right? Ryan wasn't.
Well, I seen him after
the
race.
Was Ryan at the race?
He was not there Monday.
Right.
Yeah, so I actually haven't seen him yet. I seen him after the race, of course, and then he went home and I went somewhere else. So we're always in different places, but we talked a lot, and our family group text was quite entertaining this week as well. So just a proud moment for me, big brother moment for sure.
Hey, Martin, that win was important for you last week, but how important was it for Change Small?
I think it's important for all of us. To get the monkey off our back, and we've had so many heartbreakers, and things come down to decisions or the way races have played out that not necessarily a decision was made either way. So just good to it's always good to feel confident in what you're doing, and I think for him it was definitely a big deal.
You've had a lot get away from you at the end of these races. What was going through your mind coming to the checkered flag? Like, okay, what's it going to be today?
Yeah, no, just same as always. Just we got a decent lead. Let's try to just be smart, hold on to that, and navigating lap traffic was a real issue. It was very difficult. Dover is one of the most difficult tracks in dirty air that we go to with this car, and it's going to be like that here tomorrow as well. But just trying to manage that and make the right decisions at the right times, and then obviously once you get a little bit of clean air on that last restart, just try to hit your marks and not give it up.
What's the ripple effect to the team as far as the guys that work on the car back in the shop and all that? What kind of renewed energy do they have after finally getting the win?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been highly motivated. I think we all have been, throughout the off season, throughout this, the beginning of this year. But I think it just, makes them understand or feel like, yeah, it's all worth it. Everything we've done is worth it. And sometimes you put in a lot of effort for a long time and don't get results. It gets frustrating. And I think for them, it was just really good to see, all their hard work pay off, because they really have been getting after it.
Any ripple effect on whether you'll be back next year?
No, Bob. It's just May. So.
Okay. Yeah. you were going to say April, and then you realized it's May already,
it's
right?
May, so
well, you told us in June last year, so we only have a month to go.
June.
Yeah. Okay. 2 months to go.
It's 2 months away, Bob.
All right.
Bobby.
I apologize if this was asked already, but thousands of drivers have raced in NASCAR, and then you were announced as one of the 75 greatest. Just what's your reaction to that, especially after such a dominant family weekend too?
Yeah, I mean, like I said a few minutes ago, it's incredible, very humbling, to see just thinking back on all the things I've been able to accomplish. You know, when I moved to North Carolina, I, never had any of these things in mind. Been very lucky, very blessed to work with a lot of great teams and people, and been able to win a lot and 3 championships along the way. It's been amazing. I would have never thought when I like I said, when I moved to North Carolina, this could all happen. So I'm still pinching myself. I'm still enjoying it, still surprised, still very thankful for the opportunities I've had and all the success that's come along, and just try hard to keep it going.
And with all of that, like any drivers that you wish you could have raced against that you never got an opportunity to, or
too many to count. Too many to count. So many. Different cars, different drivers, you name it. I've been a fan all my entire life, as long as I can remember, of a lot of drivers and a lot of cars, and it'd be cool to be able to go back in time, but that's obviously not possible, at least at this day and time. But just a huge honor. I mean, some of the names on that list, it's hard to believe I'm on the same one with them.
You've had a lot of success in intermediate style racetracks, Kansas being one of them. What makes drivers good, or what can make a driver a difference maker behind the wheel of a good race car at a track like this?
Understanding the track, how to move around, how to run different lanes. Just, this is a big momentum racetrack, and you really got to be on the edge all the time. If you're not, you're just not fast. These cars, it's all momentum. It's all how much time can you be in the throttle. So you have to be aggressive, but you also have to have a little bit of finesse to hit those marks and not hit the seams wrong, and be able to put it right on the cushion up against the wall at times, things like that. And then of course restarts get crazy here, so you got to be on attack mode all day on restarts.
What they heat tomorrow? What kind of race are we going to see?
From what I've seen today, everybody's going to be against the wall, so be a battle for who can get up the highest, and track position is going to be really important.
Everybody expected this to be kind of Toyota race, considering you guys kind of were very strong last year, but it's all Hendrick front row. So what do we read into that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I could do it again, I probably could get the pole. One little blip that I wish I could redo, but we had strong car in practice, and you just never know how these things are going to play out. So starting close to the front is good. Track position is going to be important. Really happy with our car in the long run today. We need to work on that short run a little bit, and I think we're going to be right there with them.
You mentioned track positions being important. Last September, I think you guys went through the field like twice. I think the Loop data said like 60 cars passed. Do you think that could happen again this race, or is it kind of something that would not be possible?
I don't know. I mean, it just depends. Today I felt like the top was the dominant lane by a lot. Last year we were able to move around, make some passes. The field's just getting closer together. The longer we run these cars, the more everybody's figuring it out and getting, towards that 100% of what you can get out of them. So it's just getting harder and harder to pass. It's getting harder to get through the field, and that was one of the things that kept us out of victory lane last year, was that happening too many times. So hopefully we don't have to worry about it.
All right, thank you.
To that point.
Hi, this is Steven Stumpf. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out the 2 videos beside me, and for more racing content, visit frontstretch.com.